So Dr.
And my husband.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sorry, Derek, are we good? Okay. All right, item 2, public comment. Anyone like to make a comment? Public comment going once, comment twice, public comment closed. Item 3, discussion and possible action. First up, Executive Administrative Assistant. Dr. Townsend, want to take us through the process that you did for that?
Yes, this was a very thorough process. We had a total of 11 applicants. I have a notebook here that I will share of all these applicants. I narrowed it down to the candidates that I felt that fit the profile. And after that, I was able to put together a profile of specific questions of what I thought were appropriate that would fit the position. For people that might not understand what all this job entails, it's a lot. And as you know, it's one of the most important positions in a school system because it's definitely the superintendent and the Board of Education's left and right arm. And after the situation, when you look at this position, and also I spelled out in the job description, it was posted on the district level as well as on CT Read so it went all across. So that's why we had some outside candidates as well. I went through a very thorough job listing on this, and also I included, there were 19 duties and responsibilities that I included on this job summary, and this was posted. But it's a very important position because it's a confidential position. It's not a union position, not that union people are not confidential, that's not what I'm saying. It's just, it's a standalone position in most districts, and this is something that this person for this position hasn't been hired in 21 years because Leanne Daugherty, all the years of service and the good service, outstanding service that she did over the years. And also in this job description, I did address about Board of Education duties, but I also did state the position is separate from the board clerk for the Seymour Board of Education. The Board of Education appoints and employs the board clerk, who will be responsible for doing the minutes at the regular Board of Education meetings, special call meetings, etc. And then it's always that job description line that goes with any, performs any other duties as assigned or directed by the superintendent to ensure a smooth operation of the central office. So I looked at a lot of past postings in these type of positions throughout Connecticut, and it was good to compare. So out of the process, I interviewed 3 people, and we came down to the finalist. And tonight, based upon the criteria, based upon the questions, and based upon the job of what I think it entails, my selection was Shannon Levy. And the reason was for multiple reasons. First of all, the educational background. This person has been a teacher. This person is a parent. And this person also has been a board member. So, and that encompasses a lot of things there. So I really felt, and I know it was difficult probably for her, but she resigned from the Board of Education last week. So I want to make that clear as well. But definitely, I feel that she's going to do a great job for us. She's a Seymour graduate. She has a degree from Southern Connecticut and 30 hours master's above that. And she has qualifications as far as the education field in elementary education and special education. Also, the technology skills are very strong with this person, and that's another thing that we need to continue to go in. I think Mrs. Daugherty and I were getting in that direction, and a lot was accomplished. As I said, Ms. Daugherty did a great job. At 21 years, it's hard as you move to a new chapter, especially for Seymour. So I hope this next candidate, and who I'm recommending for hire, will stay 25 years, because when you look what a nice track record the other one had. So this is a position we need. I've been without an administrative assistant since August the 2nd. Elena here also is shared in some capacities and has done a great job for me as well. But I'm starting to drown. I don't make a very good administrative assistant, so it's a lot of work. It entails a lot of things. So everybody's been trying to help me, but we've done a lot of hiring this summer. I want to say thank you to the board in regards with me doing summer hiring. I think I've kept you well updated on these hirings. I never have anything to hide. I believe in letting the process work. And the process worked. And like I said, the 3 finalists, the other 2 candidates were outstanding. I talked to one last night, left a message for another one. We're going to also have a conversation and a follow-up call. They were very qualified candidates as well. But it was very obvious, based upon the profile and our needs here, that we have a person that's here within our own community and has been an educator and a current parent. It's a Seymour graduate. So we've been hiring lots of Seymour graduates. Several people have got to come back home. And that's great, if they fit the criteria. We want to hire the best, and they've really they fit the criteria. So tonight I want to recommend her. I'm very public and open. As I said, the process worked. And I know some of you may have been shocked, like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? I was very confidential about this process because I do have that right. And I'm confidential about a lot of our candidates, even when we get into administrators or teachers, because especially administrators, if they're applying and they're from another district, they don't always want it revealed unless they're a finalist or they get the job. So, like I said, when you look at the job description, when you look at where we're at, where we need to go, like I said, it's a process. And I've definitely missed Leanne this past month. It's been a struggle, but I have survived. But I just want to say, I think you really fit the profile, and I'm really very pleased that you applied.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the recommendation of the superintendent to hire Ms. Shannon Levy as the executive administrative assistant for the Seymour School Districts and Central Office.
All right. A motion by Ms. Harling, second Ms. Bruno. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Welcome aboard. All right. Item 3B, the district physician for 24-25. And I believe do you have anything?
I would just like to say on that, I put in your packet, if you'll open it up, the invoice from Dr. Brown. I laid it over there on the table. It's $10,000, again, for this year. This makes the third year he's been with us. And I also put the old existing board policy about what does a school physician do. And then I also did just a little summative as well in regards to what he will sign, as well as he signs on the invoice, what he's responsible for. And the district physician works very close with our district head nurse. He and Mrs. Bennett talk ongoing. And he also works some with our athletic director and our assistant athletic director involved with sports. He is at every home football game, and if he's not there, there's a designee. Sometimes he brings himself and another doctor as well, orthopedic doctor, and we're not charged for that. $10,000, we're very, very lucky that he is willing to come and do this for us. I have so much respect for Dr. Brown. He's Chief Medical Officer for Griffin Hospital, and he always takes our calls. He really has been a great asset. So I feel like, the big question was last time we didn't have the amount. So here is the amount, and it's in the packet. It's, like I said, $10,000. And he does abide by the school policy. And next year, I'd like to do a more formal agreement that's done by the attorney. I know many years ago you had one with the former physician, many, many years ago. I compared another school district. They had a good one, it was Shelton. Oxford is like us. They didn't really have one that was what I call a formal agreement. I always had those in New Jersey. So I just, that's something I want us to work on. We'll work also with the district nurse and do that. But I just want you to approve this tonight, the amount of $10,000.
I'll make a recommendation to approve the recommendation of the superintendent to have Frederick A. Brown serve as our school district physician according to the terms set forth as well as applicable policy.
Motion by Kristen. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Jay. Any other discussion?
Through the chair, I just want to say thank you very much for the extra documentation. I think this really helps to put everything in alignment, especially with the policy. To be honest, I wasn't even aware that there was a specific.
Yeah.
It was 2004, 2024. So
Yeah,
it's
we're
something
gonna
that-
update it to 2024, but it was an old existing policy, and I think it's important that we have, like I said, an updated policy and a really great formal medical agreement between, it's just something that we want to protect Dr. Brown and we want to protect the school system, or any physician. So I think that's something that we can go to the next level on, but we're so lucky to have him. And it clarifies everything, and he's not raised his price. And I've noticed that some district physicians are double the cost, or at least 14, 15,000 or more. So we're lucky.
All right. Anything else? All right, hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. And then item 3 is the preschool teacher that we have in our, I don't know.
Yes.
See, one laptop.
Right. Yes, this young lady, graduate of Seymour 2019. I was very impressed with her. She's very eager. She's been in Westport School District. She's excited about getting an opportunity to come home. She usually goes by Alexa or Lexi Shaw, and she's had a lot of sisters or siblings. As I say, they all come from a cheerleading family of Seymour. But she was a dancer, not a cheerleader. But I would just like to say that with this opening, she has the qualifications. She has the preschool cert and the early childhood. I think she's a good fit for this position, and she's eager to come on board. So we have to work with Westport, to be very honest with you, in getting her out of her contract, because we just finished up with that process a few days ago of, recommending her. So summer hiring, we're kind of in the transition where my summer hiring is basically over. So I didn't want to overstep my bounds. I don't think that would be right. So school started now. This is the last hire, and we have a few paraeducators that we still haven't been able to place, but everybody else has been placed in the classroom. So kudos to the administration and everybody that has helped, because we were able to fill the positions, whether it was Spanish, whether it was a psychologist. We've been able to fill the positions. So I think we've been blessed. We didn't have the critical shortage last year like we did last year. In fact, the state's sending out a survey comparing critical shortage, and it still exists. But I'm recommending her.
Yeah, we probably should tighten that policy up. I don't even know I think we have a policy where
We
it's the
do.
first board meeting after the school starts, because
It'll be
we
September the
seem to
9th.
always have to come to these special meetings in the last few weeks.
Yeah,
of summer.
we'll define what the dates are, okay?
Well, I'm sorry. There's no motion, there's no current motions, I don't.
I'll make a motion to accept the recommendation of the superintendent for Alexa Mashad to be hired as a preschool teacher for the Seymour School District.
Motion by Kristen, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Kristen. Any other discussion? Jay, you had something?
Through the chair. So I guess, again, I think we had this conversation a little bit at the last meeting about the technicalities here. This is not a new position, this is a filling of existing position. So in we've been vacillating whether we approve the hires or not approve the hires. And I think, again, we need to tighten that up because, I understand that it's not necessarily under the summer hire, but even during the school year.
Right.
We are not approving.
We are, they're always on the consent agenda.
But I think we've seen some that have not been, so, because it's been the disparity of if it's a new position, new to the district, and we hire that one versus a replacement, or,
Yeah, they're usually just under.
They're under
They're under
information.
Yeah.
So we
They're
don't
under
approve.
information.
If I can clarify?
Yes.
I believe the distinction is when we are hiring an existing employee into an Appendix E position or into another role. That's in our information section, because
Yes.
in the union contract or certified staff, they have priority in getting appendix C positions. But when we are hiring a brand new person into our district, I believe it has consistently been in the consent agenda for us to approve.
It has been. I've checked the past agendas for many years. That's been the process. It's a little confusing with the summer hire and what goes under information.
Yeah.
I think we just have to tighten it up, because I think there was a couple times in the middle of the year last year where it was not necessarily, it was a new position and a newly created position versus a replacement, you know? And again, we'll have to just go back.
Yeah, the policy committee, as Kristen knows, we have probably hundreds to go through. So that's in the 9,000s, which I think we're saving those till the end.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll start with them,
Oh,
easy
boy.
or hard.
Well, we did almost get through the 3,000s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll be something
Yeah.
we look at.
I have a different question.
Wait, do we got to vote on this? Or is it about the?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's about this, yeah. Different question, same topic. Does this position require a special education certification, or is it a little bit different because it's a preschool teacher?
It's preschool specifically that they can do special ed and they can also do preschool. The cert is that through third grade. It's early childhood. So,
Got it, okay, great.
All right, anything else? All right, hearing none. All those in favor? Opposed? Passes 5-0-0. Was that the wrong one? Anything else? Anyone have anything else?
I just want to basically say, as far as, we don't have comments, so just in the hiring, the policy, we'll get that straightened out.
All right. And Ms. Levy sent us a letter, so make sure you read it. Because she has to be somewhere, otherwise I'm sure she would say something.
Make
But,
a motion to adjourn.
all right, motion by Kristen, second by Kristen.